So yeah, that's broken. Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. As you just saw, what I'm about to show you, I don't know if it exists on the internet. I don't know if it's out there already. Big ups to Bohica and Matthew C for showing me this. I'm gonna bring it to you guys. I had a moral and mental conundrum to myself whether or not to post this online, but at the end of the day, I figured if I don't do it, somebody else will anyway, so why not just show you guys so you can have some fun. Also, what helped me lean into that suggestion is that they neutered MOZE. MOZE used to be the queen of AoE mob clearing. You would never bring a MOZE into a Grave Ward boss killing spree, but you would use her in Slaughter Shaft. She was just a different character, and they completely got rid of that tree. This entire tree is useless now. I mean, it's not useless, but it's pretty useless. The combination of all of these being nerfed plus the hex grade nerf 2 is a little rough. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that are in the game right now that you can take advantage of, and like I said, I guarantee they're going to be fixed because it's 100% not supposed to be working like this. But while they're in here, think about it, you can try it out. Now, what is the actual build? It doesn't matter. The build doesn't matter. It legit doesn't matter. What matters is the items and one thing in the build. You're gonna need to spec into this right here. Whenever MOZE scores a critical kill, her shield immediately begins recharging. You have to spec into this tree to get this perk. You don't have to, but it makes your life a lot easier. So what is actually going on here? Why was I able to two-shot Grave Ward and basically, you'll see in a second, solo any enemy in the game in 1 to 2 bullets? And it also has, we'll get there, it's Bloodletter versus Brawler Ward. Both of these are great items. They really are. This you wouldn't really think to use on MOZE, but the reason why this works is because Bloodletter breaks this shield. It just legit breaks it. If MOZE would be healed, she gains shield instead. If she would regenerate health, she also gains shield regeneration. That on top of Brawler Ward, 25% weapon damage when shield is depleted, 300% melee damage while shield is depleted, 2% max health per second while shields are active. This effect doubles when shields are depleted. Brawler Ward by itself is actually a really good shield, and you're not going to get those kind of numbers really anywhere else. This combined with this causes a really weird interaction to happen to where you can triple, quadruple, infinitely, probably infinitely stack your shield. So what you're going to do is you're going to take something like the Ogre, you can use grenades, or any self-damaging gun, and you're going to break your shield. That's all you have to do. And you're going to break it multiple times. The more you break it on the Brawler Ward, like it does show, you're going to get that stack of 300 melee damage. That's why we call it One Punch MOZE, or Blood Puncher MOZE, because the Bloodletter and the Brawler Ward combined with the Face Puncher is just ridiculous, as you're going to see right now. Here we go. We're gonna go fight Katagawa Ball just because this is where I am. The modifiers are shield, less from radiation, double health, not too bad. Let's jump in here and let me just show you how ridiculous this is, and then we'll talk about what else it does, which I think needs to happen regardless. So like that's all it takes. It's really beyond broken. Definitely try this out. Now, here's the cool part about this. MOZE has the absolute worst anointment in the game. Anointment and probably class mod. The funny thing is when you were leveling up, her class, her mech was actually quite useful. It was really strong, and until they buff it, it's terrible. On top of it being terrible and the damage being terrible, and it has zero integration into any kind of build, it takes forever to get in and out of. This just is too long. That is not worth it in a fight. It lags out your game. It makes it harder to play. It's very clunky. To just gain some extra damage for a magazine or two, it's really, they really need to work on that. They really do. But what can happen, which is pretty cool, is on top of that Brawler Ward, you also have the 25% weapon damage. And this is where I think a good balance for MOZE would be. Yes, you have basically infinite ammo, but you don't have the damage to back that up. Even if you spec completely into a MOZE build, I mean completely into a DPS MOZE build, there's not many perks that you can take. Even if you don't go for a capstone, there's not much available to you. Absolute maximum DPS, you're looking at Fire in the Skag Den, Toward Cross promotion, like maybe 2 or 3 things in here, a couple of things in here, this red perk, but then you have to keep your shields or your health really low, and whatever you can get yourself in here. Maybe not taking this capstone. Is it worth it? No, not really. I'm going to show you the difference in what we just did. So here we go. We're going to jump down into the boss pit. We're going to use a toxic weapon. We're going to use a corrosive weapon, and we're going to play like you would normally play, and just look at the difference in damage here. Aleutian's Call for his armor. Nothing too crazy here. Nothing to write home about. But now, if you start noticing, our shields have broken twice now. They've broken twice. So if we go and we break our shield again, if I can grab my ogre real quick. Break my shield again. Break it a couple more times. And stack up that 25% damage. You're going to see a big difference here. Now look at this. That's a huge difference based on what we had. And I feel like that's where MOZE damage should sit. It's really not worth it running it a different way. We're going to talk about terror perks in the next video, but it's really not worth it. I really enjoy doing this thing. It's a lot of fun. So check it out. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. No bullshit, no nothing. Just enjoy, have fun. It's Borderlands. I'll see you guys in the next one. TikTak out.